Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. A first down for the offense. They'll try the left side. At the 40, there he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Touchdown, Gators! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the run, it's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. At midfield, he's got room. Afterburner's coming. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Gets it out fast. Lowers those pads. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback will audible. Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Steps out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
The Gators will call on their punt team.
Punt formation to kick it away.
He'll bring it back. It's Hamilton. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Timeout, Alabama.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Makes the quick grab.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up for it.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best foot. And here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Gators want to move quickly. They'll give it to him again. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They move the tight end all over. Off play action. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Scanning the field, it's Flagway. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Those third downs are hard to execute. And when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Using the quick game. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. UCF took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The short hands, it's long. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw it, Simpson. Coming after it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He gets a block. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown Gators! A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Simpson. Lost one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What is this?
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Back to the ground game on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
Second down coming up.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Getting some heat. Gets away from... But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Simpson. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throwing right. Finds his man and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive. Some execution on a critical down.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to move it through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He's got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Fights off a defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Safe completion on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to pass it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They believe they can run right here. Turns it on in midfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 23 to Kansas State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown time.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Good, solid tackle.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 28, Alabama 20.
First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Time to take a shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They want that clock to run. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires to the right. Finds a man by himself. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wide receiver shows motion. To the air, it's Simpson. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive at that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the play fake. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. It's complete to the right. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Smashes through. And is slipped out. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
The give as they work on that clock. Shakes off the defender.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. looking for a man. It's Lagway. Going for it all. He caught it. Touchdown, Florida. And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure they're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late.
He hurls one deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He wants to throw it. And it's picked off at the goal line. The 50, the 40, the 30. He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's going for a big play downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a